Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 18 and 19 of Vlogmas. Yeah, I filmed 18 yesterday, but when I went to transfer it to my phone, from one phone to the other to upload, it somehow got deleted. So I had no day 18 to show you. I had made caramel popcorn. I had done a lot of stuff. By the way, I'm Tammy of Tammy's Knitting Podcast, for those of you who might be new here and not know who I am. So I will show you day 18. It's already been opened, but I will show you day 18. It was a very pretty purple, very pretty. Yeah, very pretty purple. So this is day 18. And like I was saying, I ended up making some caramel popcorn, and I did a whole video on that, and that's gone. So I have no video on making anything, but today I'm off. It's a little bit later than actually, I think it's about the same time I normally do my morning vlog, part of my vlog. Yeah, I am off today and I have a ton of things on the docket, I want to say, to make and get done. I want to get all of my baking done today so that I don't have to worry about it anymore and I can just sit and concentrate on my knitting every night. My my little tripod came, so there'll be a little bit of footage of me this morning already. Okay, so let's get into day 19 of our Advent. So here is day 19. Ooh, yeah. Purple, yellow, orange, pink. Very pretty. She gives us a nice bright one, and then she gives us a light pale one. Very pretty. Let's put it on our hook so we can see them all together. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. I'm loving this. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I got to find just the right pattern. I mean, if I was, as I dropped it and they started sliding off, if I was a striping sock knitter, they'd be a pair of cool socks. But I don't like to tie in that many ends. So maybe after I do something with it, I can take each ball, if there's a little left over, and do like a magic knot ball. Divide each one in half so that I have equal amounts to do a magic knot ball and be able to possibly make a pair of socks. We'll see. My goals for most of my projects right now are making sure that I use up all of the yarns so that I don't have any left over, because I have a whole bunch of half skeins or something, and it's like half the time I don't know what I want to do with that. Me and my girlfriend actually did a swap of about 20 grams, like 20 gram minis. And she's like, they don't have to actually be minis. They can be like leftover 20 grams of yarn that you've used. So I got rid of a lot of some of my smaller scraps. Actually, they weren't smaller, but some of them I've made socks. I've made, talk about what I'm wearing. This is my yearly stitch scarf that I made a couple of years ago. I think in 2023, my girlfriend got me a calendar and it was a stitch of the day. So the whole year of 2024, I did a stitch of the day. And I went through and just was using scrappies to do it. I don't wear it all that much. It sits up here in my office. Actually, I usually have it on the back of my chair here. Every now and then I put it on. It was just something to use up my scraps. It is by far even. It goes in and out. Like I said, it's never going to go anywhere other than right here in this office, so nobody's ever going to really see it. But I thought that's what I put on this morning. It's got a little bit of every color, some socks that I've made and stuff. But some of them I put the color in here and I have a big section of it, but I still had a whole bunch left over. So I was like, okay. They were little, some of them were more than 20 grams, but it was like, it gave me an option to get rid of some of the colors that I didn't think I would use again, because I've already used them twice or whatever. But well, let's talk about what we did last night, because since we didn't have to edit a podcast, we watched podcasts, but I did get some knitting done. And I got both sleeves done on my Ico Iris. So it has the sleeves and the bottom all done on it. I just now have to pick up for the collar and do that. Yeah, so I've got that. I'm going to try it on again. I did it late last night and I didn't try it on, so I'm going to try it on. I knitted a nice long piece of hair in there. Did I get it out? I must have. I can't find it now. But I'll try it on to make sure that it fits well. The sleeves I did try on, they might be a little bit longer than 3/4, but they're okay. Yeah. But I just got to pick up my collar and start knitting on that. And then this will be off the needles, hopefully relatively soon. So I got quite a bit done on that. I still have quite a bit of each of these skeins left. I have 2 of these this size. So there's quite a bit here. This is lace weight, but held together is fingering. And I might do, I don't know, I thought maybe do a Sophie scarf, that when I wear the sweater, I could wear a Sophie scarf with it. I don't know. We'll see what I have left over. Because I could put one of these with the leftover of this. And it wouldn't be DK, it would be it'd be worsted weight or sport weight, I mean, not heavier than that. But yeah, it would be just a light little cowl or a light little scarf. We'll see what I'm going to do there. And then this morning, and that will be the video you've seen, I just picked up one of the sleeves of that 70s, trying to get that on the needles and get those going. So I got them going there. But yeah, so I've got that 70s tee on the sleeve on and starting to decrease on that. Got to do a little bit of decreasing. I picked up extra stitches because I always like a little bit more in the underarm the way they were. I wasn't sure about this, and yeah. So, well, today's going to be a little bit of a busy day. I think I might have said that already. I'm off and I have a plan of getting all of my cooking, all of my baking done today. So the last bit of the Chex Mix that I need to make and the last cookie that I need to do is my molasses cookie. So I want to get those made and have them. But so far I've done chocolate mint chip cookies. I've done peanut butter cookies. My shortbread cookies that I did, my husband ate all of those. There's none of them left. I still have my iced sour cream cookies. And then I'll have these molasses cookies. And I'll put together little bags for a bunch of different people for part of their Christmas present when I do baked goods. And then, of course, a bunch of Chex Mix. That is the last of my goal there to do. But I should be able to get all that done today, and then I can sit and knit the rest of the day. But that is it for this morning's part of the vlog. Well, welcome guys to the afternoon part of the vlog. You'll have seen some pictures of me making some homemade cheese Danish. I did that this morning. And then I made cookies, molasses cookies, and also Chex Mix. And I was just jumping around the kitchen all morning, and people were in and out of the house, so I did not get any of that videoed because I had people in and out of the house dropping things off, picking things up, and it was just a very busy afternoon. But I got a lot of stuff done, and I was able to get rid of some of the stuff that I had, but I made 3 batches of the Chex Mix, and I made one big batch of the molasses cookies. And yeah, yesterday, I think I said already this morning, and I might not have, but I made caramel popcorn, and I had issues with everything transferring from one phone to the other so that I could upload it. And yeah, that's why there was no video yesterday, but we will have a video today. I showed both of the skeins of yarn, 18 and 19, and I got done doing all of my cooking, and everybody finally left around noon. So I sat down, and it's been snowing here all day. Yesterday was a beautiful 50-degree day. All of the snow that we had started melting, and then it rained overnight. It rained hard overnight, and we literally had no snow. And now today it's 30 degrees, it's freezing, and it's snowing, and it's nasty out. But after I was able to finish all of my baking, I did get working on my sleeve, and I'm almost to the point where I just have to put the ribbing on it. I have a couple more rounds, I think. I have to do 27, and I got to count where I'm at with numbers, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I'm on 22. I've got 22 done. I'm on the 24 section of that. I think I might have to decrease one more time, and then switch to a smaller needle and do the ribbing. So it's a little bit tighter, but then I just have to duplicate that over on this side. And I figured I didn't need to do them 2 at a time because they are stripes. I can count them. I'll just mark where I had, and we will go from there. Yeah, so it's a little early yet today. It's only like 2:30, 3 o'clock, but it's snowing out. I don't plan on going anywhere. And I thought, I will finish um, my vlog out, and I will get it posted since it's kind of a 2-day thing. I will get it posted, and then I can just sit down and do some knitting. Some more knitting I would like to get done. We have kind of a busy day tomorrow. Going and visiting a couple of people, and then Sunday again in the evening, another busy day. So I just want to sit down in my chair and kind of veg out, do some basic knitting, which, striping is not hard. And I've been watching Vlogmas for the day, and that's what I've been doing today. So that's it for day 18 and 19 of my vlog, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for day 20. I can't believe we're almost to Christmas. 5 days. That's crazy. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good night. Bye.